Hi guys, I'm Bonnie Provencal, and I'm a mom of 4 kids, I'm a wife, and I have a true passion for success. I remember even as a young kid growing up in a really small town in Montana, I always dreamed huge dreams and wanted extreme success for myself. And I worked really hard and I was able to achieve some of that success in my life. And I really was at this point where I had it all. I had an amazing family. I had a really nice house and vehicles and good neighbors and friends. And I really, had everything. I had every reason to be happy. But I was so stuck that every day when I would come home from work, I would, sit down on the couch. I'd have no energy to play with my kids or even talk to them about how their day was. I would actually always be frustrated and yelling at them and giving them trouble for playing, for talking too loud or running too fast or playing ball in the house or whatever. And I wasn't showing up as a great spouse either. I wasn't engaged in what was going on in my life at all. It was like I was standing there and my life was happening around me. And I remember feeling so low in that moment that I thought, what's my next achievement? What's my next success? And I really thought it was retirement. And so I sat down. It's going to be 25 more years of doing the same thing until I retired. It was just like, no way, I'm not doing that. I need this energy and vibrancy and joy right now. So I really dove into personal growth and started making these discoveries about all kinds of things of who I am and what I'm meant to be. And I started really paying attention to what brought me energy and joy. And this pattern of crazy achievement and success kept showing up. And I love nothing more than somebody announcing something crazy to do. Somebody saying, why don't we do this crazy thing over here? And everyone else in the room is saying, no way, like that's not even possible. And I am on the opposite end. I'm sitting there saying, where do we start? I really have not ever even considered limits. I don't look at any barriers. I just, whatever the thing is, I just put my head down and chase it. And that brings me so much joy and energy. Even talking about it right now, I just feel so alive. And so I needed to get to a point where that's what I was doing every day. But there was this problem because I was a carpenter. I worked for a home builder. I was in residential construction. And so I needed to skill up and train up and figure out how in the world I can position myself where I can achieve huge, audacious goals and help other people. I want to help other people achieve these things and blow the cap off of what's possible for people. And so I started doing that. I started taking courses and going to seminars and conferences and watching webinars and reading books and just consuming as much knowledge as I possibly could. And in that process, I was able to start my own business called Provenprogress. That's why you're here right now. And being able to totally transform my own life and find joy in little tiny moments, because I know that this cage that I was in, this stuck place, was a total state of mind of where I was. It had nothing to do with the job I was in. It had nothing to do with my kids, my wife. Nobody else needed to change. I needed to change. It wasn't my circumstances, it was me. And once I was able to break out of my own way and change my mindset, my whole entire life changed. And now I get the opportunity to help you guys do the same thing. And so I want you to click the links below and grab some of my free resources and get started on your own journey, on your own personal growth journey. Because the more we can discover about who we are and where we want to go and what we truly desire in life, that is the very first step of going down a huge journey that is the most amazing intentional life that you want. So get started, check out my free resources, and I hope that I can impact your life in a way that you'll never put limits on what's possible.